Want to get a shout before you leave?
Ran fam, Romayne.
Check me out, man. I know I talk in circles and stuff. I appreciate y'all checking out Storytime with Ro. Let's just do part 2. Continuing this. Y'all ready for this? And this is just, like I said, just to inspire people, you know what I'm saying? Some people may be inspired by other stuff, by novelists, writers, or architects, you know, biologists, anything else, but just I'm in entertainment stuff. This stuff inspires me, so I hope it inspires other people. Now going back to the Apollo stuff, right? And this is just to keep going about just anything is possible. I just like to be a believer. That's my biggest thing. If anything, I'm with Keisha and Kelly, my family knows. I believe. If anything, I'll hype you up, and I know that it's possible, right? So Keisha and Kelly going on Apollo. It doesn't air till like 5-6 months down the line, and by that time they went on Apollo when we were living. I think we were living in Mississippi, and then we moved to Georgia like half the school year. We moved to Georgia, and that's when it aired. I believe so. When it aired, it was so cool. Another dope thing. So after it aired, y'all, we got a phone call from, and I left this, I recorded it, and I left it on one of my CDs. Like I used to do a lot of stuff, like I said, with my sisters, helped them with a lot of audio, video stuff. So it's somewhere on one of my old CDs I have at the crib, a Hard Pierre call, right? You guys, I might put this nigga picture in there. Hard Pierre, I don't know if you guys know, he's with Bad Boy, Diddy's right-hand man. I don't know if he still is, but he called us. He was like, yo, this is Hard Pierre with Bad Boy. We're interested in the twins, or one of the twins. It was something like that, because like I said, it was really, when they sang, it was really just a verse and a hook. So they really just got to highlight really Kelly's really verse, and Keisha was on a hook with her. But so they was, you know, was interested in Kelly, right, out of the twins. We turned them down. Nigga, we ain't desperate. That's the thing. A lot of people desperate, bro. And you know, we're blessed. I'm so thankful for my mom and pops, because that's another thing. For some people, it's financial reasons. We, you know, obviously you can get more money, it's cool, whatever. But to be sane and stuff and have your rights and not have no creative control taking over you was a blessing. But yeah, Diddy was one of the first people to reach out, wanted to sign Keisha and Kelly. And it's crazy enough, during that same time, going through stuff in Atlanta, like we used to always do stuff like, if you guys don't know, I'm making a documentary about Ram Fam, but we should do stuff in Atlanta, just performing, going every place. And we did stuff with B5. If you guys don't know, B5 used to be signed to Diddy as well. We did several shows with them in Atlanta, Georgia. We used to open up for shows with them, and they were signed with Diddy, but they weren't even on TV. That's TV. That's the craziest thing. Sometimes you can be signed and go through artist development. That's what they're going through by themselves with certain stuff. But yeah, we did stuff with B5. That was with Diddy's crazy. Shout out to them. I haven't seen them in years. I'll see them again soon, but shout out to Kelly. I remember they took a picture of me and Kelly and put it in a newspaper in Atlanta, but all that stuff was inspiring. Another thing, let me go to that, because I'm going to kind of end this soon, but spiral about anything is possible. We ended up doing shows with B5, right, a couple shows. One of the last shows we did with them, I remember they asked us, I think there was a Scream, one of the last Scream tours in Atlanta with Bow Wow, Chris Brown, like I think the Scream tour 3, the last one, not 2, but 3. So this is when Trey Songz and Chris Brown, when they first came out, right? Anything is possible. It's crazy, y'all. Anything. And I was always a fan of music before. I had both of their CDs. Chris Brown, I loved his album. His first album was classic. Bumped the fuck out of that. So we did a show with B5. They telling us, yo, we got what's it called? Meet and greet tickets for the Scream tour tomorrow, whatever, to see Chris Brown and Trey Songz. We like, okay, shit, that's what's up. You know, Connection Network, and that rarely happens, bro. This is when Chris Brown and Trey Songz first came out. Meet and greet at the venue at Phillips Arena. So sure enough, and it was just to go to the meet and greet, not even the show. So we're going to the meet and greet. Shout out to my parents who always backed us. We going to the meet and greet. Yo, it's not too many people. It's like maybe 20, 30 people, right? And it's a line to get. I think the first table is Trey Songz autographing, and then the last one is about to be Chris Brown. So we're in line, right? Line, and I'm kind of close to this elevator, like the back of the line, just waiting patiently. The elevator opens up. It's fucking Chris Brown, bro. And just Chris Brown and one or two of his bodyguards. And it opens up and he's just chilling. And he's like, he didn't realize there's people there. So he's just like, oh shit, because he's going down there to sign our stuff. And that's when I first, this nigga first came out, Chris Brown. So he goes to his table, begins to sign people's stuff. So we're getting closer and closer, and Trey Songz has to start to leave because the show's about to start. So he gets up, he's eyeing the shit out of my sisters, my twin sisters. He's eyeing them, bro. So he's eyeing them. He gives me dap. I think he gives me his headshot. I think it's pre-signed. Some of them were pre-signed because I think he had to go, so he couldn't put a personal thing, but it was signed. He gave me a dap. Shout out to Trey Songz. I appreciate that. It inspired me too. We continue a little bit. So the next table is Chris. And I'm not, this nigga first came out. Obviously, I don't think anyone, I love everyone's talent, whatever, but I was just like, yo, Chris, yo, the album was dope. I was telling him like, yo, I love the Brian Michael Cox because I'm a producer. So I was like, yo, tell him what's up. I was like, the album, I was just bigging up Brian Michael Cox, Brian Michael Cox. Anyway, so I'm about to end this soon. So hopefully y'all like this. But so he's talking, whatever, signs it. You might see the picture up here. So we're about to go. This nigga's eyeing Keisha Kelly, y'all. Chris Brown is eyeing my sisters, right? They're twins. And Chris Brown, he was managed by Tina Davis back then, the original Tina Davis, right? Shout out to Tina, because she ended up exchanging Keisha Kelly's numbers or something, but something ended up. So we're about to go back and leave because we didn't even get tickets to the show. We're just at the meet and greet, right? When my parents are outside, that's what I'm saying, they support us. So they're outside parking lot. So then me and Kelly were like, I think we're like, let's just get tickets to the show because it'll help us with our stage performance. It's good to see people in practice. So my parents ended up buying us tickets, and Keisha really didn't want to go at all. Keisha's stubborn like my mom. She didn't really give a shit she don't really care about people like that. I mean, she cares, but not like stars. Me either. We just want to get better. So me and Kelly, and Keisha's like, all right, so she go. So between the meet and greet thing, I think we ended up texting my parents, and they ended up buying us tickets outside, so we were going to go outside to get it from them. But by that time, yo, Chris Brown's telling his manager, yo, that he wants to sing the Keisha Kelly on stage. So we already have our tickets, right? It's some quick thing. So we have our tickets, but he wants to sing Keisha Kelly on stage, and I'm talking about he wants to bring them backstage. So I go up to my seats by myself. Originally, we just got the tickets. We had 3 tickets, but he wants to sing Keisha Kelly on stage. So I go, and I had like almost nosebleed seats. So I'm going by I think with one of our close friends, maybe we were in but it was really just me. But I seen the show. The show was dope. The Scream tour was dope. Bow, B2K. It was a whole thing that genre generation was very dope. And Chris Brown killed it, bro. This is when he came out with the Thriller with the smoke coming out, bro. And I'm about that life because I'm like an A&R type shit. Like I'd rather be behind the scenes and like big up talent and kind of direct them and stuff. But I was like, this nigga's about to take off. So showing up down the thing, he's a dope ass show for everything. And I'm still in shock that hours before we weren't even gonna go to the show. Now I'm here. I was gonna go to the show with Keisha Kelly. Now it's just me because my sisters are backstage with fucking Chris Brown and his manager. And so, and this is back. We don't have cell phones to communicate. So I'm just patiently waiting. I forgot what song comes on. He brings one of the twins on stage with a chair. Just one of them sings him by himself. I wish I could find the footage. If you guys have the footage, comment below. It's the Scream Tour Atlanta footage, the last one. He sings to one of the twins. I think another song may go, then another one. He brings the other twin out separately, sings to them on stage. And I'm just in awe, just like, man, this is fucking dope. Like you're in thousands, and you're like, that's my sister's on stage. She's singing to me. It's not being nothing crazy. It's just like, yo, anything is possible. Like I said, she's singing to Keisha. Keisha didn't want to go to your concert, Chris, at that specific day. But he's singing to Keisha Kelly on stage. So shout out to Chris Brown and his manager, because like I said, after that, they exchanged contact, but stuff happened between them. But that's just a story about anything is possible. So MC Hammer seeing him first, and then seeing my sisters open up for Genuine, going on Apollo. And then, Chris Brown, Apollo, Diddy wanted to sign him, bro. Shout out to Kalina with Dirty Money. She was a writer for Keisha Kelly with Gary Smith. Gary Smith was a producer with So Desk. He did Jagged Edge Promise. But I was just kind of in the industry growing up and just appreciative of everyone I encountered. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. We're going to get into some more story time with Ro, man. So y'all stay tuned. Check the links for everything. I got hoodies out there, ebooks, good stuff. I appreciate y'all. Ran fan Romayne, Storytime with Ro. Y'all have a good day. Peace.